Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out at the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on themselves. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, going to 54. Right here. Here we go.
The first carry for the former Tar Heels, Devontae Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action. Here's Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
47.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. It is brought in the end zone. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
That is caught. They get the 2-point conversion. What a start to this one. An 8-0 edge.
Cowboys nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. Now ahead, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
Goodbye.
Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will take a 15-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Williams. And he'll he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick shot caught by Colbert on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Prescott now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 12.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DeMarion Overshown there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Open receiver, it's Colbert. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Left side, caught by Lamb. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
First down, Cowboys.
Again, Prescott to the air. That one taken in.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. He'll get back to Javonte Williams. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Cowboys first down.
the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45 to Devian Clowney there in run support.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw is Prescott. The throw on target to Pickens. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and inches. Dak to throw. That's into the hands of Lamb. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yeah! Go right in.
Oh, I thought you said. Do what?
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up,
the Cowboys again.
can only be described as a
Whatever this is,
matchup,
somebody different.
as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Quick throw there is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Now the guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for one, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 40. Their first carry now. This is Williams. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 60 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this is now a one-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Prescott yet again. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Quentin Williams.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it 21-8.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Prescott.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far.
Williams loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down. A gain of 13.
Play action now, Prescott. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Cowboys will line up.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Cowboys 27. Cowboys 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To throw is Prescott. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver
And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
The score, Cowboys 27, Cowboys 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game It's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that is...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Dak. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got Pickens complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
To throw, Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot now for Prescott. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense. It's got to be explosive. They put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Has him on a quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Completed here to Tolbert. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Another throw for Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
In the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Play fake, Darnold. Headed out right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over after the interception. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Play action, Prescott. He's got it along the sideline. The gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And we will not see the field goal try just yet, as the clock has hit zeros on our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. Aubrey puts it through, and that's going to give them the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Shaheed now to return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Darnold. Buying some time right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. It's textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down, but instead, defense Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Walker off his own read. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
He connects downfield, and he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Chased out to his right. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now Darnold. What a hit, and the ball's loose. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to another. You just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead with Williams. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Dak to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. Past the 25. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They could try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. One final shot before the half. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. Reaches the 40. And he works this to the 38 before going down. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No, because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
They get 19 on that pickup, and that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He finds Pickens left side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Dose of the hurry-up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. They're Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. Things going well so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. It's caught. Garner. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. To throw. Here's Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Darnold's pass. Intercepted.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dak going to start out going to the air. On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott.
36-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 9 now for the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Back to throw. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 10 yards out.
What?
And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist bump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym.
So you ain't
Preparing
getting
for the
nothing.
fight,
You need
now we
plenty
get
more
to
of
turn
that.
it all loose.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This throw left side is caught by Turner. And oh, he hurdles him and into space. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Throwing, Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
An athletic hurdle that he displayed. Not a whole lot thereafter, but a nice gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 6-0 our score after 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. And it's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Allen going to throw. And he will go down. Cowboys sack. Throwing on second and long. Allen. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, but a wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's off the ground. A surprise to all.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Now we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And all the way down the 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
That should have been something real love, man.
The throw led him too much that time.
I like it. Keep it up.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
I like that.
Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw, it's Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And Cobb on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down. Another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Allen in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they'll play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Prescott from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And got his man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. It just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or the need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Oh, I need a fumble.
For a Buffalo first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw again on second down. Allen. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Allen going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
To throw is Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Again, it's Williams. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off.
Shut up.
And try and chip someone
Shut
at
the fuck up.
level. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay.
Still gonna
he just
lose.
never
Shut
got
up.
the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed.
Still gonna lose.
Effort.
No matter.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So that pick. He's passing happy. So that pick. Almost to it just team.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass.
Come Cowboys. Yes, sir.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 14.
Allen to throw once more. Allen gonna run with it. And the
Come on, man.
successfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Allen going to run with it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep coming.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Appreciate you. Keep coming.
To the races, down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get up to the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Back to throw. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
To James Cook. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. This is 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's another Bills.
Throwing, Allen. his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Allen. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Dak. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Allen. That's caught by Johnson.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So Allen's going to look to throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw. Allen. Screen play. Johnson. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that